Most business apps flop because they start with features, not fit. But the money only shows up where your goals, your customers' habits, and your app features actually overlap. Think about it. The best apps aren't the flashiest. They quietly solve one real business problem in a way your customer already behaves. Once you find that habit fit, everything clicks. Retention, repeat sales, referrals. Let's map out what that overlay really looks like. Most business apps fail not because of the features they have, but because they don't have the consumer fit. Now, I'm going to show you how to create a successful app with the 3-step framework. Now, the first step, let's just talk about that. We are going to add it right over here. The first one is actually the business need. You need to know your business need. There we go. If you don't know your business need, then you're in big trouble, but most probably you already know. This could be like lowering churn or making your more revenue, making customers coming back to your business. The business need is really, really important for a successful business app. There's no doubt about that. Now, the second step is kind of counterintuitive, and most developers and also business owners kind of skim through it. And the second one is, let me just take this other pen, is the user habit. Now, this might be a little bit strange for you. What is this user habit? Well, just think about it. People, customers tend to have their habits, and it's really, really hard to either make a habit go away or form a new habit. What most probably you want to do is form a new habit for the customer, maybe just coming regularly. And how to do that? Well, not just forming a new habit out of thin air, you want to leverage existing habits. That's why knowing the user habits are so important. Finally, because we are talking about an app, let me just select another color over here. We are going to need also the app feature. So let me just write it out. The app feature. This is where most developers get it wrong because they kind of know, okay, this is what I do, this is what I know, and let's just put this feature in because it's super cool. Well, if you think about it, when you have actually, well, when you just decide what your business needs are for that particular app, you already know your user habits. And then you can tailor your app to have only those features that are going to solve your business needs with the help of user habits. So basically, this is where the profit is. There we go. So let's just talk a little bit about this successful app feature. So let's take a coffee shop. What is a business need for a coffee shop? And I'm just going to guess over here and just go wild, but just so you know how all of this works. So a business need might be, returning customers. Customers do come in for a coffee once in a while, but they never return. So that's a real good business need. What is the user habit in this case? Well, they are walking by your shop and they are indeed coming in, not that regularly, but occasionally they do come in. So that's their habit. They drink coffee in the morning, for example. Now, what would be a good app feature to make a good profit out of this? We have a business need, we have the user habit. What is the app feature? Well, a good stamps feature would be really, really nice over here. So, you buy 4 coffees, get 1 free. And I just talked about the exact same feature I just built in the previous video. So go ahead and check out the playlist in the description. So the business need is returning customer, user habit, coffee drinking in the morning, for example. And then the app feature, which makes it all stick to your business, is this kind of loyalty, the stamps feature where you just just buy 4 or maybe 9, and then the next one is for free. Okay, let's take a look at lastly at another example. Let's take a hair salon. Business need, well, let's just say that customers, after they had their haircut, they tend to forget to reschedule. That's a really big issue with these types of businesses. What is the user habit that we can leverage over here? Well, not just hair salon customers, everybody who has a phone is on their phone constantly. So being on their phone is the user habit that we could leverage. But how could we leverage it with your very own business app? What would be the feature? Well, the feature is push notifications. So, for example, after they had their haircut, after 2 days, we push a push notification to their device saying that, oh, it's been 2 days since your last haircut. Go ahead and reschedule. Make sure you book your spot. So push notification included with the booking part, of course, would be really, really nice to drive more profit. And the idea is that you need to land over here. This is where you are going to have a successful app on the App Store. Going for your business need, leveraging a user habit, and making sure that the app features are going to solve all of these. If you're ready to hit that overlap without wasting months guessing, that's literally what I do. I help small businesses build custom apps, start to finish, in just 4 weeks. Fixed price, no fluff. Let's make the tech actually serve your business, not the other way around.